All right, good morning. It is about almost 7:15, May 28th, I think. Tuesday morning, just finished a workout, grabbed a couple macro bars just to give me some nutrition, and about to head up to Greeley for a day. So I wanted to start making videos to document this journey, and I haven't really given you any information, but I'll start from the basics. My name is Joey Kleeman, from Denver, born and raised, still live in Denver. I've always been a self-starter. I've always had ideas, been creative, and wanted to make something of my own and put my name on something. I have a day job. I work 9 to 5, not really, more like 7:30 to 5 every day of the week. That fluctuates depending on the day. But all that being said, I still have time and I'm still able to push myself in order to create the life that I want, create the things that I want, and not sit back, not wait for something to happen for me, rather make something happen for me and those around me. So basically, what I'm doing here is creating a video series of some sort, just to document the process. And I'm starting at a time where I have been through the process, been going through the process. I'm not through it, I'm still going through the process. And theoretically, that process will never end. So just because I didn't start from the beginning doesn't mean I shouldn't start now. That's essentially where I'm at. All right, we'll get right into it. So I am creating a company, and it's more than a company. It's a community. It's a way of life, you could say. It's a lifestyle, you could say. But it's called Good Morning Bevco, and that is where we're starting. Good Morning Bevco, GOODMORNING BEVCO, one word. So the inspiration to create this company came from a couple of things. First, I'm an active guy. I've always prioritized my health. I've always prioritized my nutrition, and I think it's important that more people start prioritizing that. And I think that that's where it's trending. But I want to be able to help lend to the cause and help people become more cognizant of good nutrition, how to achieve that, and really help facilitate just our society's changing of tune in terms of how we look and how we approach what we're eating, what we're putting into our bodies as fuel, so we can just ultimately become better, advance, rather than trending negatively in terms of health, in terms of morbid obesity, in terms of all this stuff. What can we do to switch that and put us on the right path? So that's one inspiration. Another inspiration is I lead a very busy life. Like I said earlier, I'm working from 7:30 most mornings. Well, usually I start my day, wake up around 5, every morning. Get up, go for a workout, whether that's going to the gym or going for a run outside of my house. I'm up around 5. Try to get some food in before that, so I'm not, training fasted. I'm training fueled, something that Nick Bear talks about, and it really is kind of not life-changing, but it really changes how you approach your training when you try both. Once you try training fueled, there's no going back. I mean, you just have more energy, you have more punch, you have more go in you. So anyways, wake up around 5, get a little breakfast in me, go work out, shower, sauna, do whatever I can, maybe cold plunge, whatever that is in the morning, and then get ready and I'm off for the day. So I'm in medical device sales, so that means I'm in surgeries that start around 7:30, 8. I'm covering the entire region of Colorado and a little bit further north. So I often have to drive in the morning, a good, 30 minutes, I'd say, is average. So some days I'm in the city, so it's only a 10-15 minute drive. Other days I'm, for example, today going up to Greeley, that's an hour drive. So my life is going, right? I don't have a lot of time. So another inspiration for Good Morning Bevco, aside from the nutrition aspect and raising the levels of awareness for nutrition, is how to be efficient living a busy life. Our lives, as technology becomes more efficient, as everything is kind of progressing, it's hard for us to keep up with the basic things, in my opinion, because everything else is outpacing it. So what I used to do, and what I know a lot of people in my position do, and a lot of people in general do, is they intermittent fast. And there's a whole thing around intermittent fasting. I think it's great. Like, I have nothing against it. But at the same time, I don't think it's for everybody. I think there's a time and a place for it. And I think why people resort to intermittent fasting is because they don't have the time to make a sustainable breakfast every single day. Meal prepping is a pain in the ass. And you can meal prep for a couple days, a few weeks, but at the end of it, it's not too sustainable. Not too many people continue to do that. I feel like only bodybuilders are able to continue that. So that's another reason for Good Morning Bevco, to create a efficient way for people to receive and take nutrients into their body. And the final inspiration, I guess, for this iteration of Good Morning Bevco is you could call it love. I thoroughly enjoy a good coffee. My coffee of choice is actually just straight up espresso. And I love good espresso. I'll drink an espresso pretty much wherever I'm at, whether that's Starbucks or at a boutique shop. But there's nothing better than quality coffee bean in an espresso. So I'm saying all this to say that I like things that taste good. I think most people do. I think in order for something to be, I keep using the word sustainable, for us to incorporate into our lives as a habit, essentially, it has to appeal to us in one way or another. And the goal of Good Morning Bevco is to not only appeal to our nutritional side and not only appeal to our busy life conforming side, but also to appeal to just the flavor, just the product. So that is the idea of Good Morning Bevco, to create a beverage that is ready to drink right now. So this is the first iteration. We'll see what comes, but this is where we're starting. So it's a ready to drink beverage. Working on 2 beverages right now. One is a cold brew and the other is a vanilla latte, I believe. Working through a few things right now, but that's where we're starting. And the idea is to create these beverages that are delicious, that I want to drink, and if it's not something that I'm wanting to drink every day or to put into my body most days, then it's a failed mission, because I feel like I am the target audience. So that's where we're at. We're at 11 minutes right now. I want to keep these under 15 minutes. So I want to discuss a little bit of structure for these videos moving forward, and what to expect, all that sort of stuff. So structure wise, I need to dedicate more of my time to building this company if I want to take it seriously. So it doesn't mean a couple hours every day. No, all it means is 30 minutes or more every day. Something every single day that I am consistent on, whether that's reading an article and writing a synopsis of it, whether that's working on the product itself, whether that's working on the website, working on advertising, marketing campaigns, all of that sort of stuff. I just need to commit to that. So that is my bar for myself. That is my standard for myself. And then every single day when I create a video, 15 minutes or less, I'm going to spend 5 minutes, no more, 5 minutes reflecting on the previous day's work and what I did, and just thoughts, ideas, all that sort of stuff. So that's the first 5 minutes. Second 5 minutes is just discussing anything that has come to mind, maybe some feedback, any other ideas, anything that I need to do that I haven't been doing, that sort of stuff. So that's the next 5 minutes. And then, I want to cap these to around 10 minutes. If I go above that, that's okay. But that's the goal here. So Good Morning Bevco, we are creating a delicious, ready-to-drink beverage, coffee beverage to begin with. So Good Morning Bevco, we're delivering, forgive me. Good Morning Bevco, we are creating a delicious, ready-to-drink coffee beverage. We have a cold brew and we have an oat milk latte. Both of these have 12 grams of protein. Both of these have 85 milligrams of caffeine. The difference between this and super coffee or a protein shake that's coffee flavored is that you don't taste the coffee. Sorry, you don't taste the protein. You do not feel the protein. Our secret stuff makes it so that you think you're just drinking coffee, but in reality, you're getting that supplemental 12 grams of protein every single serving. Now, I want to say what I pride myself on is clean living and healthy habits, and that's going to be reflected in our beverage. So clean ingredients, nothing crazy. The goal is to, cold brew coffee, protein, whether that's whey, whether that's plant-based, whatever it is. But that would be the goal for our cold brew. 2 ingredients, water, 3 ingredients. We'll see. I can't make promises. That's my push with my beverage formulator right now. So we'll see where that comes out to. For the latte, cold brew coffee, oat milk, or something of the sort, and then the protein and water. So the idea is to keep this as simple, as natural, and as beneficial as possible. So thanks for joining me. This is episode 1, the commencement of it all. And I'm excited to go down this path. Tomorrow I will give you an update as to what I've done in the past 6 months, almost 6 months, where I'm at today and what my plan is. So cheers. Appreciate you guys. Good morning.